Hey, I'm Andy, and I'm a type 1 diabetic.
And I'm Lexy, and I'm a normal person. And we're going to be analyzing the controlled dynamic process of an insulin pump. What is diabetes? Normally, the pancreas produces insulin, which allows sugar in the blood into the cells. With type 1 diabetes, the pancreas doesn't do that, so insulin has to be injected manually. Insulin is needed when a person eats food and constantly throughout the day as the blood sugar naturally changes due to factors like activity level, stress, or illness.
Insulin pumps allow diabetics to control their blood sugar levels more easily. Instead of injecting insulin with a needle 4 to 6 times a day, a diabetic can insert a cannula connected to the insulin pump once every 3 to 4 days. This grants the user a more free lifestyle and better controlled blood sugar. It's smaller and weighs less than a phone and fits into the user's pocket. The whole system is made up of the cannula or infusion set, the pump, and a continuous glucose monitor, also known as a CGM, which provides an almost closed loop system. There are two subsystems that both work together to keep me alive. The first is called a bolus, where I manually input the amount of carbs in a meal, and the pump converts it to an amount of insulin based on the carbs and my current blood sugar. This is an open loop system that is fairly simple. The second is called the basal rate, or the rate of insulin that is continuously injected to lower naturally rising blood sugar. This rate will fluctuate often, so the CGM constantly tests my blood sugar, averages it out, and sends it to the insulin pump every 5 minutes, which will analyze the trends and change the basal rate accordingly. This is a closed loop system that is more interesting, so we will analyze it further.
This system is continuous because it is measuring the blood sugar level and thus can be any number within a relevant interval. The output of the system is insulin into Andy as a basal rate. Andy's blood sugar is being measured to determine how much insulin he needs.
The feedback of the system is the blood sugar trends sent via Bluetooth from the CGM to the pump. The levels are graphed on the screen for the user to monitor. I can watch how different meals, activities, and basal rates affect my blood sugar in real time. The performance metric that we care about most is average blood sugar. This is measured by testing the A1C in the diabetic's blood. This indicates their average blood sugar over the last 3 months, so I get a blood test and visit the doctor 4 times a year to validate the pump system. If the system is not validated,
Andy, no!
This block diagram shows the inputs and outputs of each part of the system. The process starts with Andy, whose blood is inputted into the CGM. The CGM then inputs the blood sugar level into the pump, which outputs insulin back into Andy. This page summarizes everything we've talked about in the video. If you'd like to read it, please pause the video now.